marked the beginning of a whole new era in warfare. Let's break it down. Let's start with the showstopper, Hypers the surprise player, YJ-17. This one looks like a scaled-down version of the DF-17's glide vehicle. The concept? A booster kicks it up to 40 kilometers, then it glides at hypersonic speeds, zigzagging through the upper atmosphere. Good luck intercepting that. Then comes the YJ-15, a ramjet-powered missile screaming at Mach 3 just above the sea. Flying so low it hides beneath radar, it's the ultimate ship killer in close quarters. And finally, the YJ-19, possibly China's first true hypersonic cruise missile. With a scramjet engine, this monster can sustain extreme speeds over long distances, adjusting its flight path mid-course. Think Russia's Zircon, but potentially more refined. All four fit inside the universal vertical launch cells on China's Type 055 destroyers, meaning Beijing can saturate targets from multiple directions with hypersonic salvos. The US Navy's Aegis systems? They weren't built for this. THAAD? Too slow. SM-6? Too few. The US Navy has spent decades projecting power through carrier groups. These missiles? They just made that strategy obsolete. Now let's dive below the surface, because what rolled down Chang'an Avenue wasn't just about missiles. It was about autonomous sea power. The first jaw-dropper, a 20-meter-long torpedo-shaped drone, eerily similar to Russia's Poseidon. This isn't your average torpedo. This is a strategic weapon, possibly nuclear-powered, designed to crawl silently across oceans for weeks, even months, and detonate near enemy ports or carrier groups. Think of it as a submarine nuke on autopilot. But China didn't stop there. Another unmanned submarine, bigger, bulkier, with sensor masts and possible flank sonar arrays, was spotted under TARP. Its role? Likely sea denial and undersea surveillance, deploying mines, hunting subs, maybe even launching smaller drones. China might already have two operational variants, and then a smaller unmanned sub that fits inside standard torpedo tubes. These could act as sensor nodes, mine layers, or even suicide drones. Deployed in swarms, they turn the ocean into a kill zone. The US Navy's worst nightmare has always been losing dominance under the waves. These autonomous systems, they make that nightmare real. Next, the skies. A massive truck-mounted system rolled past the cameras carrying what appeared to be a high-energy laser weapon. Not a prototype, a deployable unit. Imagine a 75-kilowatt beam capable of frying drones and cruise missiles at the speed of light. No ammo, no reloads, just infinite shots as long as the generator runs. Why does this matter? Because the US strategy of swarming attacks and long-range missiles depends on saturating enemy defenses. But lasers flip the cost equation. You can fire a beam for the price of a cup of coffee. Meanwhile, each US missile costs millions. And it didn't stop there. The parade also revealed new HQ series SAMs, including the HQ-19, China's answer to THAAD, and the rumored HQ-29, possibly rivaling Russia's S-500. These systems expand China's anti-ballistic capabilities, threatening not just aircraft, but even US missiles in the boost phase. Air dominance used to be America's trump card, but in a world of lasers and next-gen SAMs, the skies are no longer safe. Then came the robots, unmanned ground vehicles, robotic engineering units, combat buggies paired with quadcopters and robotic dogs. Yes, you heard that right. Robot dogs carrying antennas and sensors, some previously shown with rifles. This isn't science fiction. It's China's battlefield automation strategy coming to life. But the real game changer? Unmanned fighter-like aircraft. 3 distinct designs were spotted, possibly mock-ups. But make no mistake, the message is clear. China is betting on drone warfare at scale. One design resembles a smaller, stealthy fighter optimized for jamming or reconnaissance. Another, a tailless lambda-wing beast, could be supersonic with internal bays. The third, a miniaturized cousin of the rumored J-36 6th-gen fighter. And then there's the GJ-11, a stealth UCAV that's already a legend in military circles. Add to that a massive unmanned helicopter, built for naval scouting and anti-sub missions. Why does this matter? Because no other country is pushing this many combat drone designs simultaneously. And when you combine AI autonomy, mass production, and swarm tactics, the numbers game flips. Suddenly, it's not about one F-35 versus one J-20. It's about one carrier versus 100 autonomous killers. And right now, Beijing is in the lead.